Okay, the question is write down the following quadratics in vertex form, state the x-intercepts and y-intercepts. So the very first thing is to write down this in vertex form. You have to write down the equation first. The very first step is that you have to make it a quadratic equation. You know that the quadratic equation is ax square. The quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So to find out the vertex and to find out the x-intercept and y-intercept, first you have to make this equation a quadratic equation. As you can see that the equation is x plus 2
Yeah.
x plus 6 is equal to y. So now I'm going to solve it. Okay, so how I will solve it, I'm just going to multiply these two brackets. I'm going to expand these brackets. Okay, so first I'll multiply this x with these both terms of the other bracket. So when I'll multiply x with x, I will get x square. When I'll multiply x with 6, I will get 6x. Okay, now with the same way I'm just going to multiply this 2 with the bracket, with the second bracket. So when I'll multiply 2 with x, I'll get 2x, and when I'll multiply 2 with 6, I will get 12. Now I'm going to solve it. So y square is equal to x square plus 8x plus 12. So now this is our quadratic equation. Now what we need to do is we have to find out three things. Okay, vertex, x-intercept and y-intercept. You know that for vertex, you know that vertex is what? Vertex is the value of x and y. So what is x? For x we use the formula minus b
Why
over
do you
2a.
square y?
Yes, minus b over 2a, and for y we use the formula b square minus 4ac. Okay, so now I'm going to solve it, x minus b over 2a. Okay, so minus b. Remember that in a quadratic equation the first coefficient is your a. There is no coefficient over here, so remember that when there is no coefficient with the variable term, so you have to write down 1. So it means that the coefficient over here is 1. So a is 1, your b is 8, and your c is 12. So to find out x, you have to use this formula minus b over 2a. So what is b? It's 8. So it's minus
Yeah.
b. So you write on minus 8 over 2a. A is, as you can see that there is no coefficient, so it's 1. Okay, one coefficient is here. So you will get 1. When you
Yeah.
will solve it, so you will get negative 4. So your x-intercept is negative 4. Sorry, in vertex your x is negative 4. So now to find out y, you have to use this formula, which is b square minus 4ac. So y is equal to b square. B, you can see that it's 8, so you'll take square of 8 minus 4a and c. So your c is 12. So 8 times 8 is 64 minus 12 times 4 is
Yeah.
48. So when you will subtract 48 from 64, you will get 16. So your y is 16. Now you know that the vertex is xy, so your vertex is negative 4 and 16.
16.
Okay, now you have to find out the x-intercept and the y-intercept. To find
Yeah.
out the x-intercept, you have to use this formula, which is minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a. You know that to find out the value of x, you need to use this formula, which is minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2. So now I'm going to substitute the values to get the x-intercepts. Okay, now we are moving forward to the next sheet. Here a is 1, b is 8, a is 1. In this quadratic equation, a is 1, b is 8, and your c is 12. Okay, so now we are going to use this formula to find out the x-intercept. C is 12. Now,
2.
okay, this is the formula, minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a.
2.
So x is equal to negative 8, b is 8, so I'm going to write down 8. I'm just going to substitute the values of a, b and c.
Yeah.
So b square is 8, so I'm going to take the square of 8 minus 4 a c over 2a, which is 1. Okay, x
Yeah.
is equal to negative 8 plus minus 8 times 8 is 64. Okay,
Yeah.
48
Minus.
over
Yeah.
2.
2.
So x is
Would it
equal,
be negative 8?
yeah, you'll get 16 over 2. So now you know that the square root of 16 is a 4. So you write on 4 here over 2. Now there are plus and negative, there is both positive and negative sign with 4. So first you will solve it with positive sign, and then you will solve it with negative sign. So when you will solve with positive sign, you will get, you know that negative 8 plus 4 is a negative 4, and negative 4 divided
Yeah.
by 2 is negative 2. Okay, now I'm going to solve it with negative sign. Negative 8, negative 4 over 2. So I'll get negative 12. So negative 12
Yeah.
divided by 2 is negative 6. So you know that your x-intercepts are
Yeah.
negative 2 and negative 6. So your x-intercepts are negative 2 and negative 6. Okay, there are two x-intercepts, negative 2 and negative 6. So you write it down as x is equal to negative 2 and x is equal to negative 6. So these are your x-intercepts.
Okay. Nice. Oh, okay.
Now you have to find out the y-intercepts. To find out the y-intercept, whatever your function is y is equal to x square plus 8x plus 12, x square plus 8x plus 12.
Uh-huh.
So now we are finding out the y-intercept. So for the y-intercept, first write down the function. Your function
And we substitute
is this your
x
function?
squared.
Yeah, x cube plus 8x plus 12. This is your function, x cube plus 8x plus 12. So to find out the y substitute, you just need to substitute x is equal to 0. So when you substitute x is equal to 0, so you will get y is equal to 12. So your y-intercept is 12. Okay, so this is how you have to find out the y-intercept and the x-intercept. And conclude that what was the first step. The very first step was that if you're having the equation like this, first you have to find out the vertex form and the x-intercept and the y-intercept. First you have to make the quadratic equation like this. There are two brackets, x plus 2 and x plus 6. You have to open up the bracket, you have to make it a quadratic equation, and you know that the quadratic equation is in this form: ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So after making the quadratic equation, you just need to find out the vertex, which is your x and y value. So you know that to find out the x value, you have to use this formula, which is minus b over 2a, and to
Yeah.
find out the y value, you have to use the formula b square minus 4ac. So after substitute
Yeah.
the values of a and b, you will get the x and y value, which is basically your vertex. Okay, and remember
Yeah.
that in the quadratic equation, the first value is always a, the second is b, and the third is c. So this
Yeah.
is how you'll find out the vertex. And to find out the x-intercepts, you have to use this formula, which is x is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a. So you will use the
Yeah.
same equation, the same values of a, b and c. When you will substitute the values in this formula, you will get two values of x. So the two values of x mean that these are your x-intercepts, which are negative 2 and negative 6. So now
Yeah.
this is how you have to find out the x-intercepts. Now when you have to find out the y-intercepts, so to find out the y-intercept, you have to use the same quadratic equation, and to find out the y-intercept, you need to yes, to find out the y-intercept, you just need to substitute x is equal to 0. Okay, got it? So that is your, okay, when you will substitute 0, you will get 0, 0 square is 0, you will get 8 times 0 is 0, and just 12 will be left.
Yeah.
That is your y-intercept. So this is how you have to find out the y-intercept.
Okay.
I hope that this is clear to you.
Okay. Yeah.